Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, I think that an important lesson is being taught right now to the so-called African diaspora, and you would do well to take heed to it, because you ought to be learning by now that things in the United States of America can turn on a dime. The only reason they haven't gone after you individually is because you've been hiding behind us, and they always go after us. So they can't shock us because we already know how America operates. But you come to America believing that Black Americans are exaggerating, that racism doesn't exist in America, or if it does, it only applies to Black Americans. Well, now you ought to be seeing differently, because this is not the last time that something like this is going to happen. The more of y'all crowd in here in the United States, the more you're going to see things like this. And Black Americans, for the most part, I don't think the brotherhood that we should be feeling towards each other, you don't feel it, and I think Black Americans pretty much don't feel it now. There was a time when Black Americans did feel it, but I don't think that's true for this generation that's coming up now. I think my generation was the last generation that thought, okay, well, all for one and one for all, because we might be thinking like that, but others don't. But Donald Trump has turned this cat thing, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, or however he said it. It has gone viral. Everybody is having a ball with this. Everybody's having a field day with this, including somebody as far away as South Africa. And he's not even Black. So this is from Newsweek, a very reputable magazine. Donald Trump's "They're Eating the Dogs" song takes off online. I'll say it has. A South African musician who found inspiration behind a now viral quote from former President Donald Trump during last week's presidential debate gained traction online after turning it into a catchy remix, with proceeds going to the SPCA. Yeah, right. David Scott, also known as Kiffness, told Newsweek via email that he watched highlights of the debate between Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris last week. He said there is vested interest in American politics because it has a ripple effect in his home country. Plus, he has family members in the United States, and a large portion of his fan base lives there. But one moment from the debate stuck out to him and his fans: Trump's false claim that Haitian migrants are stealing and eating pets in Springfield, Ohio. So the world is having fun with this right now. I realize that this is painful for the Haitian people, and for anybody when somebody says something like that about you, because it may be okay in your country, but coming to a country like this is not okay. And it is basically understood that Asians eat these pets in their homeland, and it's not considered unlawful. Because I've had family members to go to Asian countries, and they said they'll have them like in the marketplace, having dogs hanging up, like you do with the rest of the meat, saying dogs for sale. So if it's not a problem in your country, then it's not a problem in your country, but it is a problem in this country. And guess what? That's a part of our culture. In our culture, we don't eat cats and dogs. So what Donald Trump is saying is mean, but it's also divisive, and he's doing it because he's trying to gear up his base. And this is a racist thing to do. So when you decide that America is not racist, and then something like this happens and it's geared at you. Keep that same energy. America is not racist. It's just black Americans complaining. Everybody else will call what Donald Trump is doing racist. Black Americans and many white Americans. But you don't have the right to call it racist just because it happened to you. Now, I've been hearing Haitians sling the racist word going and coming now, including Roland Martin and even Julianne Malveaux. I didn't even know that she was Haitian descendant, but she said her grandfather came from Haiti. And so there they go again, trying to link Haiti with black Americans. And we're like, there is no white person. White Americans know what black Americans look like. Y'all can throw this at us all you want to, but we're not the same. That's what you've been saying all the time. We're not the same. So don't try to make us the same now. So I think this is a very good lesson for these black immigrants who come here and freeload off of American taxpayers and then talk crap about black Americans. As Birdman says, put some respect on our name. And no black immigrant should think for 1 minute that you're exempt, that the same thing that Donald Trump is doing to the Haitians, that he wouldn't do to you. And you don't have to bring us into it because they've already done it to us. But just know, you are not safe either. One of these days, black people will understand we're all in the same matrix. We are in the same matrix. We don't do the same things. We don't have the same culture. We don't live in the same place. But we are still in the same matrix. And the sooner everybody else learns that, the better we are all going to be. Okay, y'all. Thank you for listening.